We all know the success you've had, but is there something else that you still want to accomplish?
I mean, I honestly try not to set too many goals for myself as far as what I want to do next because you never really know what opportunities are going to come up. I just try to keep my eyes and ears open and see what's going on, see what's out there and see what I can be a part of.
We touched on this a few moments ago, talking about your songwriting on the album Blown Away. Blown Away shows that your songwriting is evolving. Any writers that you would love to work with in the future or are they big fans of?
I mean, I feel like I have a wonderful group of people that I already enjoy writing with, but it's always nice to just bring some random person in there sometimes to shake things up and see what'll happen. So if it's me and a familiar writer and then somebody else, I'm really up for anything, to be honest. You never know what you're going to get with different synergies of people, and sometimes people that you don't think you're going to write well with, you have so much fun with and end up with something great, and then other people that you think you're going to have this awesome energy with, you get in the room with, and it's like, now what? I got to sit in here until we write a song. So, I mean, you just never really know what you're going to get, but I'm up for anything as far as writing goes.
Really neat question right here, and it kind of ties in with one of the songs on the album. Do you still feel like a small town girl?
I do, and I feel like part of that is because, my parents still live in my hometown, and I get to go back and visit, so having that connection still with my hometown, I definitely feel like I'm still a Shakota girl.
And, of course, there's a song on your album that kind of goes along with that, Thank God for Small Towns.
Hometowns,
Hometowns,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thank God for Hometowns is just all about that. There's a few lines in there that ring so true, and one of them for me, and I remember when I first heard it, it was like, oh my gosh, this is 1,000% what's in my heart, but thank God for the county lines that welcome you back in when you were dying to get out. Like, when I was growing up there, all I could think of was everything else that was going on other places in the world. There's other things happening that are exciting and fun, and I'm here. But once I got out, I just wanted to go home. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's always there for me, and it makes me feel good that it is.
What is your favorite song to sing in the shower?
Oh, gosh. I don't think I do sing in the shower. If I do, it would have to be something loud, because I just love to sing loud, but nothing specific.
What one word would you use to describe your music?
Awesome.
Hey, there you go.
Thoughtful. No matter what we do, what I do as an artist and as a singer, I try to be thoughtful and try to really put myself into it.
Well, here's one of those other personal questions. What's the craziest and weirdest item in your purse right now?
I took the dog treats out before I left. I usually have dog treats in my purse. I don't think there's anything weird in there. Wallet, keys. I have like an emergency kit that's like this big. It has anything you could possibly need in it, like bandages. Okay. I don't know how they fit it all in there. It's like, breath spray, bandages, like a little sewing kit, tons of stuff like shoved into this little thing. But that's not weird. That's awesome. Everyone needs one.
You brought up dogs. I know animals something very important part of your life.
Yes, I have 2 dogs, and they are indeed my children. I miss them very much. They're not here with me right now, but it's hard. There's nowhere for them to do their business in New York. They don't know what to do without grass. But they're my life. They're my kids. They're my thing to take care of when I'm on the road.
There was a quote that I read attributed to you talking about the fact that if you had to choose a life without music or a life without dogs, you don't know what you do with your animals, without your animals, rather.
Yeah, I know which one I would choose. In the end, having them in my life and being able, because both of them were kind of adoptees. One was my shelter. I have an animal shelter in my hometown. One came from there, and the other one was just kind of not really wanted where he was, so we took him. But they really are. They're the best things in my life, and they love me no matter what, and that makes me feel awesome. I'd have 20 more if I could.
The last question I have, someone asking for a little bit of advice. Hello, Carrie. I'm Harley from Florida. How does it feel? She's actually going to be, she's going to be performing in a recital next month.
Oh.
And she wants you to give her some advice on how to approach that.
Well, should I look into the camera, or should I just tell you what I would tell her?
Either way works. Either way.
Well, I mean, what a nice thing. I did a ton of like talent shows and recitals and things like that growing up. And it's a great learning experience no matter what happens, whether you kill it or, you know, whether you do something where you can think of ways to improve next time. But it's just all about putting your heart into it and doing your best, and just taking a deep breath beforehand and going out and doing it, because most of the people sitting out in the audience watching you would never have the guts to do it. So you've already got them beat by stepping on that stage.
So many exciting things going on for you over the next few weeks. I'm just glad that you took time out to visit with us today.
Well, thank you so much for having me. There's a lot going on, but I am very much looking forward to it and looking forward to this album finally being out there.
The name of the album is Blown Away. It's in stores on Tuesday, May 1st. For Carrie Underwood and the Billboard Q&A, this is Chuck Dolphin. Thanks for joining us.